You're still just chatting with AI? That's like using a supercomputer as a calculator. Let me show you OpenClaw. Most people don't know this. With one command, you activate auto replies, self-hosted, no cloud, full access. Now let my AI assistant take over. It understands systems, and it will guide you step by step.
Welcome to the introduction to OpenClaw. OpenClaw, formerly known as Moltbot or ClaudeBot, is a self-hosted autonomous AI assistant platform. Its core purpose is to connect large language models, or LLMs, to your local system and popular messaging apps. OpenClaw's architecture is composed of three main components. The brain is the reasoning engine that manages LLM orchestration and API calls. The hands are the execution environment for skills, like running commands and managing files. The gateway is the control plane that routes messages and maintains persistent memory. Before installation, ensure you meet the prerequisites. You need Node.js version 22 or higher, and at least 1 GB of RAM for the gateway, though 4 GB is recommended. OpenClaw supports macOS, Linux, and Windows via WSL2. Finally, port 18789 must be unblocked for the control UI. Method 1. The scripted installer is recommended for the fastest setup. Simply open your terminal and run the command shown on the screen. The script automates OS detection, checks your Node.js version, and launches the Onboarding Wizard instantly. Method 2 is Docker deployment, ideal for high-level system isolation and reproducibility. Clone the repository and run the setup script. Docker manages persistent data, mounting volumes for configuration and the agent's secure sandbox environment. Method 3 is the npm global install, and this is the method I use for the rest of this video. It's ideal for systems running multiple Node.js applications. First, install the package globally using npm. Then run the onboarding command. When onboarding starts, it will prompt you with a security question. Simply answer yes or no. I recommend answering yes. Next, you'll see two setup paths, Quick Start or Manual Setup. You can proceed with Quick Start for a streamlined configuration. After that, it will ask you to choose a model. Select Skip for now if you don't want to configure a specific model immediately. Then, under Filter Model by Provider, select all providers and continue using the default model. Finally, in the Select Channel section, you can connect OpenClaw to external platforms such as WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, or Slack, depending on where you want your AI assistant to operate. So the Onboarding Wizard guides you through the initial setup. This includes activation, security acknowledgements, model provider selection, channel integration for messaging apps, and initial skill setup. You can connect to local models using Ollama for maximum data privacy and security, running the brain entirely on your hardware. You must have Ollama installed and running first. Note that large models may require significant VRAM, typically 48 GB or more. To launch OpenClaw with Ollama, use the Ollama launch OpenClaw command and select your local model. You should verify your configuration by running OpenClaw models to confirm the Ollama model is mapped as your system's default brain. OpenClaw functions as a unified inbox, centralizing communications. It supports persistent context, allowing you to seamlessly continue conversations across different platforms like WhatsApp, Telegram, Slack, and Discord without losing memory. To connect WhatsApp, select it during the wizard setup. The terminal will display a QR code. Use your phone's linked devices to scan it. Your credentials are encrypted and stored securely within the OpenClaw directory. Connecting Telegram requires 2 steps, starting with bot creation. OpenClaw uses a dedicated bot as its identity. Use the @botfather account in Telegram to send /newbot. Configure the bot's name and username, and copy the generated API token. For step 2 of Telegram linking, paste the API token into the Onboarding Wizard. Message your new bot and send the /start command. Finally, authorize the pairing in your terminal using the command OpenClaw pairing approve Telegram. Connecting Discord involves application setup and permission configuration. Create a server application in the developer portal and generate a bot token. Crucially, enable the message content intent for the bot to read commands. Finally, invite the bot and allow list your user ID. To connect Slack, create a custom internal application and enable socket mode for real-time events. You will need 2 tokens, the app level token and the OAuth bot token. Inject these into your environment variables or provide them during the CLI wizard. The Control UI is a browser-based dashboard for system management, accessible locally at http://localhost port 18789. Log in securely using your gateway token found in your OpenClaw JSON file. The UI lets you monitor chats, install skills, and view active sessions. Skills are Markdown-based manuals that teach the agent how to use tools. OpenClaw offers an official library of 53 vetted skills and access to ClawHub, an open-source marketplace with over 3,000 community-built skills. You can install them by simply instructing the bot via chat. For security, always treat incoming messages as untrusted data. Enable explicit consent mode to require permission before running shell commands. For isolation, use Docker sandboxing. And for maximum safety and availability, consider running OpenClaw on a virtual private server or VPS. OpenClaw offers advanced automation features. You can use cron jobs to schedule tasks, such as sending a morning briefing. The Heartbeat protocol allows the agent to proactively perform maintenance or check updates. Finally, sub-agents can handle complex, parallel tasks. In summary, OpenClaw is an extensible framework for always-on personal AI, offering flexible deployment, either locally via Ollama for privacy or on a VPS for constant availability. Important resources include the official website, GitHub repository, and documentation.
If you want to build with AI, not just use it, subscribe and start thinking like a modern engineer.